Hello, everybody, and welcome to MFL Total Access. I'm Will Power. That's Max Rosen. Wait, who that?
I'm back. Okay, I missed one week.
Wow,
Calm down now.
we weren't. I don't know. Wasn't sure if you were like hibernating or if it was, Greek Easter for 4 months or what was happening. And well, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, thank you. The people spoke and they loved Max, but they love you too. So it's good to have you back.
Yeah, speak with the boss if you want Max back.
Yeah, well, I'll talk to myself afterwards. Sounds good.
You're in a fairly good mood given the weekend you had.
Yeesh. I heard we're skipping Div 1 this week. No.
So I don't know. I don't have many messages. Do you want to get right to it, or do you have anything you want to
Yeah,
say?
no trust. Whoever has my ball, give it back, and that's about it.
Oh yeah, public service announcement. Will Power lost his football. I understand how valuable a football touched by the William Power is. But it's not the football he won his Div 1 championship with, right? It's not.
It's not.
No, I feel you that one died like afterwards in the rain, remember? And you got a new one since.
Oh, probably. I mean, yeah, I lost a few before, so it's
So
like,
it's not as valuable as you might think.
yeah,
Given
true.
its was that championship the last non-outlaws championship in the consecutive day ones they have?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
So it's not as valuable as people might think. So you give it back, like just throw it in the penny bag or the flag bag, or just give it to Kevin. We'll take care of the rest.
yeah, like I don't know if you consider it stolen. Like maybe it was there in some
Yeah,
soccer
misplaced.
diagram.
We'll say misplaced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
Okay, let's get right to it.
Yeah, okay.
I've noticed with Max, like you have a hard time saying no, and he kind of runs the show and decides the order of the divisions.
Yeah, well,
How
he's
does that
against
make
that
you
little too.
feel?
All right, well, very good. It makes me feel in control, and he's a very nice
He's
guy.
not
So
choosing which divisions because he's going in order. That's not choosing.
yeah,
Which, by
well,
the
no,
way, I love doing because I also want like doing that. That way we could make sure in a much easier way we don't forget a division.
yeah, no, but
So
we
I'm not hating on it. Like that's my method of preference as well.
no, but it's boring,
Uh,
boring.
but
Max is doing.
I know that you despise it. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
boring.
so surprised that get the timestamps and I see that they're in a nice order, and I'm like you must have been shaking and like not able to sleep at night, and like it must have really bothered you, right? So I'm feeling very nice and generous. And I'll let you choose which division you want to go to first.
Perfect. Let's go Div 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, and okay, let's yeah, you know what? Let's go Div 1.
For real? You want to get out of
Yes,
the way?
yes, let's go Div 1.
Okay, so we're gonna go in order, okay?
Dude, were you just like okay, yeah, that's fine. No,
Yeah,
let's
no,
go.
I didn't say you could choose them all. I asked you
Okay.
to choose this
Look,
one.
you're back this week. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in months. I'll give you what you want.
Okay, so
Okay. So we had like okay, so we had 4 games this weekend. Last two, your double dippers KOB Ronseur unit we'll get into pretty big playoff implications. Unfortunately, we'll have to talk about our games first. We'll go in order. Our game Outlaws against Iron Wolves. Dad wasn't there.
yeah, so I was gonna say like we'll go in order. We'll
Yeah,
cover them all like very like as much as we can, but
yeah,
some's
yeah.
pretty quicker than others. I do believe like going to both of these games, you guys were probably the slight underdogs, maybe more than slight. I think would be fair in both of these games. But then knowing that Steve was not throwing for Outlaws, I feel like it was almost like a toss up at that point because one we didn't know who was going to throw it. My money would have probably been on Max.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about Jeremy to be honest,
Hmm.
and my money probably been on Max. And I know that like he can't throw that often given his injury.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
you see my screen by the way, right?
Yeah, yeah, thanks. But it's easier than I
Awesome, good.
thought to show the screen.
The thing you have a hard time doing is having both of our faces on the screen when you're sharing the screen, though.
Yeah, bro, that's like I don't pay enough for that.
There's a box on top of our faces. I don't know if you could see it now. Um, I'll send you a picture after. And
Yeah,
there's
okay,
like
okay.
one box or two boxes. And then if you click on the two boxes, it's both of our face. If you click on one box, it's only the speaker's face.
I have to do all that work too. Okay, now, bro, we're good. You do this. You do
Um,
the nitty gritty.
so yeah, Jeremy freaking balled out in this game, 20 for 30, 200 yards, 5 touchdowns. He also like didn't turn the ball over, but I'm guessing there were quite a few turnover on downs in this game.
But that's the thing.
Um,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's nice to see that they had someone within the team actually throw. I know you also appreciate that, rather than go out and get a sub.
hmm
But I guess we could probably sum these two games together and just talking about what happened with Iron Wolves without going too much into detail, because I was very surprised to see this score line. I know Brady had himself a game. Felix Boutet had himself a game. Um, like just Boutet's numbers alone, 150 yards and five touchdowns would be great for quarterback numbers, right? And he was just
Yeah.
like, I'd say two-thirds of the offense that day, like over 50% of the offense that day to
Yeah.
himself alone. Um, yeah, like you had good ball distribution there. You did throw the two picks
Mhm.
to Brady and Boutet. Chris had himself a day on you.
Oof,
Was
my
it
gosh.
you? You could have one more sack. You could have one more. I'm
Bro,
sure he
for
tipped it.
real.
I'm sure he tipped a few balls as well. Uh,
Yes, and one was a safety too.
oh shit. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, look, I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot 'cause I know it sucks to talk about your two losses,
No,
but
no,
like I
no.
think just like
Now I have
in
my
a,
professional hat on, not my
yeah,
Arnold.
put your journalistic hat on and
Yeah,
take your
yeah,
journal out and give me your just a quick summary of like what went wrong, because like
yeah.
I do think Iron Wolves are a playoff team in Division One. Division One's super competitive and it's very top heavy, but I do definitely think you guys are among the top four or at very least the top five that'll be battling for those four playoff spots.
Hmm.
I refed your game against Ronsard that started off with a pick six, and you guys won that game.
Hmm.
Yes, Outlaws and Idaho are probably the two best teams in the division,
Hmm.
but like to see these games both so one-sided really, really surprised me.
Yeah, 100%. Look, we just played like dog. No, it was more than that. Look, it's funny. Like I told you,
I think Dog Show looked actually nice
y-
relative to your performance this
and I
weekend.
wasn't gonna say that, but maybe you're right. But like in this game against Idaho, we were up 12 zip, and it was like, oh my gosh, like wow, like
That's
this.
surprising.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's a good start, and like you would have
Did they
said,
muff like four snaps?
no, it was like we
Huge
scored.
sack by Laristis there.
Yeah, exactly. And then turnover on downs. And then yeah, we had Larissa's getting a second touch. So yeah, this game started off okay, and then it just when you know it rains it pours, and that's literally what happened in this game. I think Boutte scored five touchdowns the exact same
I
way. He
think there
just
was probably like a hailstorm in addition to the pouring of
went.
the rain.
Yeah, it was like there was almost a curfew there. Get off the field. Like this is not safe. There's a tsunami coming. No, Boutte had like 10 catches, 153, and five touchdowns. I think five of his touchdowns were just running a post across the field, and we just couldn't keep up with him. And eventually, the game got out of hand. And honestly, it was like our second half was embarrassing for us. Like our heads were down. We played that this game was over. We were only down by eight at half. And they were getting the ball. So let's say we get a stop and score. It's a whole different ball game. We just played terribly. We weren't in it mentally. It starts with me at the quarterback position. I did not have a good day in either of these games. So you know that it's tough to win when your quarterback's not playing well. And that just trickled over to defense, and the energy wasn't there. And it was, we weren't necessarily having guys bicker on each other, but it wasn't like after the game, I was like, guys, this is not Iron Wolves. Like we just didn't play Iron Wolves football. We didn't play together. And when things went bad, rather than sticking together, we just kind of like, okay, like we're not going to lose this game. Let's just see what happens. And
Anyone do the wolf?
was that?
Anyone do the wolf?
No, no, there was no wolf. There was maybe
Shit.
a little putty tat or a little chihuahua, but trust me, they ain't no wolf. There was
Did you see
no.
Mrs. Evans?
I beg your pardon?
Did you see Mrs. Evans?
Yeah, I did. I saw Mrs. Evans and I saw Mr. Evans. I forgot to tell you. Sorry about that. You thought you were so cool not coming. I saw that you didn't.
Did they see your game?
No, thank God. No, it was perfect. They came just for John's game. No, it was perfect. So I didn't
We'll talk
tell
about
them. It was all
we'll talk
good.
about John's game later.
Yeah, yeah. How did you know they were there?
I know everything.
Yeah, okay, preach. But no, like it was an F minus performance by Iron Wolves. Credit Idaho. They showed why they're undefeated. They're good on both sides of the ball. And yeah, it's like, look, no Danik for Idaho, but when you're able to get Boutte was fairly fast, it's a pretty good replacement.
Fast is an understatement.
And credit to Outlaws too.
Wait,
Yeah,
I know he caught most of his passes for touchdowns, but like, how was he with like no dip? Did he dip and like
no, like
was
he would do this like side thing where he like shuffles his like hip like a salsa, and it was like, okay, bro, like
okay, okay,
like no one can do that.
okay, okay.
Um,
And shout
and
out for who else?
And then we're shout out to Outlaws too, right? Like, I mean, Steve wasn't there. They still scored I think they scored every drive but one. Held us to 18 points, which is obviously not a lot in Division One. So two top of the teams in the power ranking showing why they're
Yeah.
there. And yeah,
So I usually give like the politically correct answer, and I often group them together as the two best teams in the division, going 1A, 1B.
mhm.
Obviously, Idaho won that super close game the week before, came down to a convert. You just played both of them. I know Steve was not there.
Mhm.
Uh, who would you say is the best team in the division right now?
I mean, right now, just because of that head-to-head, it has to be Idaho, right? Like, I mean,
No,
I
I
know,
know, but I'm not talking about like obviously I could look at the
yeah,
standings and I see it's Idaho in the standings. Anyone could
yeah,
do
yeah,
that, but
no,
I'm
no,
saying
fair,
you literally just played both teams back to back. Yes,
yeah,
Outlaws did not have Steve at quarterback, but it could go both ways. You could say they beat you
mhm,
without even having Steve at quarterback. So imagine if Steve was there and
true.
Jeremy was using a weapon. Like, would you say that like if you had to bet your money right now, who wins the D1 championship, or who
Who's
finishes
favored to
first
win
in the
it?
standings? Because these two teams are going to play against each other again. And
Yeah,
I'm not saying no one else has a chance right now. Like obviously, uh, other teams have a shot at this, but I'm
they're
just
top
asking the
tier.
question because you played. Sorry.
They're top tier.
Well, yeah, but it's also you just played both of them back to back. It's pretty rare that
Mm.
you'll play the top two teams in the division on the same day. Was it literally back to back? We had a break between two games.
Around 8:40 and 10. I was like, "Here, are you serious,
Okay,
bro?"
literally back to back. So yeah,
Um, yeah, and don't forget Outlaws. When we played Outlaws with a full roster, we lost by 30. Right, so like we weren't close in that game either. In the first game of the season, I gotta go Idaho, man. Like it's just they're just like they're just smooth. They're robotic, and it's like everybody knows where they have to be, what they have to do defensively. They
yeah,
pass stuff on, they mix their calls, and like obviously it's like it's easier to say because Idaho beat Outlaws in the head-to-head. But like let's say they never played against each other. Um, it just seems a little bit more like after not winning that championship, after losing that championship to
yeah, yeah,
Outlaws this year, Idaho has more to prove, and it seems like they're gonna put up, they're gonna win the game 70-0 if they can. They're not gonna stop. Brady was taking those deep shots up by 30. It's like a statement year for them. And I think that as much as Outlaws and then we're very close, I like right now the hottest team is going to be Idaho, and the favorite right now to win the championship is Idaho.
yeah. I don't disagree with that. And you brought up that finals, and it's crazy because Idaho has that injury bug right now, and they've never really been more than six players at a time at a game.
Hmm.
And literally it's like a virus that they're passing around, like a bug on the team. Like, okay, you're gonna get hurt now. Okay, you're gonna get hurt now. Even players that like played with them and don't play with them anymore, like Alex Laroche, he's hurt this season.
Yeah.
Um, so I can't imagine if this team was full strength. I don't know if they would be able to operate as powerfully
But
if
that's
they
what I
had
mean.
nine or ten
Yeah,
players at the game. Like, I don't know how that would work
no,
because like for example, Brady's an all-star defender, right? Would he be playing as much defense if he didn't have to? Like, he's one of the better DBs in Division One, but like they're always six players, so he's always playing defense or seven at most. But I do feel that even though they have that injury bug going on, they're operating at such a high level. I didn't see all that much of Idaho or Outlaws this season, but I did ref that game where they played against each other, and I do feel that like Idaho, like you said, they're taking it one step further this season. Outlaws have Marvin back who didn't play last season, Jeremy a new addition. So like I don't know if they're still feeling the groove and all that. And Idaho have been playing together, whether it's in the MFL or other leagues, for quite some time now. With I think the majority of the guys there. So it does seem that like they're just so powerful. Like that offense, I feel could put up 8 points every drive. Like literally, like
yeah,
it's
yeah, that's a good
eh,
point. It's like, yeah, like
yeah.
like if one of the two offenses gets stopped, which is which is rare, and let's say get stopped, we don't mean not scoring, we mean scoring 6 points or less.
Yeah,
I think it's a
yeah,
better chance that Idaho won't be stopped.
yeah.
Um,
So we spoke about the two best teams in the division. Let's go to the two, I don't want to say worst, but
yeah,
not best teams in the division. This is a huge
touche.
game.
But
Are
you know
you
what's
more?
crazy is
No, what?
sorry to completely cut you off. I like using your tool sometimes, but I think
Yeah.
double dippers have a double header. Oh, I didn't do that on purpose next week. Um, and if they win both those games, I know you love your math and you bust for that stuff. I'm pretty sure they'd be in a playoff spot. Because right now, looking at this, I have no idea who's in the playoff spot. You explained it to me like 10 times. I don't really know the points against. Some ways it is points against. Some ways it depends who wears the nicer cleats. But I think if double dippers go 2-0 next week, they're in a playoff spot.
They'll at least be tied for the last position in the playoffs.
Yeah. So I completely cut you because they play us, so they'd be leapfrogging us if they go 2-0. And if did they play unit? Yeah, no, they have to be in a playoff spot, no? Because they'd be 3-3.
Well, let's say you, Ransom, and Double Dippers are all tied at 3-3.
No, we can't be because we would
Oh,
have
you'd be 3-4. You'd be three
yeah.
and four. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right.
So if Devil Dippers win after the season being over, if they go 2-0 this weekend, they'll be in a playoff spot.
No one said their season was over at 0-3.
Well, no, but I
No,
mean, like,
no,
no one
no.
says it's not going to snow tomorrow, but you kind of assume it's not going to snow tomorrow.
Now 0-3, you could turn it around. Uh, yeah. So what was I saying before you cut me off?
You said the two last teams, Double Dippers,
Yeah,
KLB.
yeah. So is this a bigger shocker? Like, what result shocked you more? Like the fact that Double Dippers won this game, or that KOB lost and went 0-5?
That's a good point. No, no, for me, it's that KOB lost. Well, it was a few things. Like number one, Double Dippers got Victor Davis back, and
That helps.
yeah, that helps just a little bit, right? I mean, he went bananas in this game. They'd missing him for most of the season. Tyler's back from rushing, so it was like they were like missing that solid rusher, and that solid they have a bunch of wide receiver ones, but like I think Victor Davis is that real wide receiver one on this team right now. But like to me, K will be a team that's been in this division for a while. That's like in the
They were a
semi.
semifinalist last year, last
Yeah, that's what I
fall.
was gonna say. Yeah, they lost the champions, right? Outlaws in the semifinals game, and they were in it for the majority of that game. Like this team
Yeah,
is way too talented and way too smart to be 0-5 this start of the season. I don't care if they played the 1972 Dolphins in the first 5 games. Like the schedule hasn't been easy. They played Idaho and
but if they
Outlaws,
played the 1972 Dolphins the first 5 games, they would be 0-5 because that team
obviously.
was undefeated.
Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't like they're playing them. You know what I mean?
Oh, I thought you said I don't care if they were playing them.
Yeah, but nobody. But even if they were like the 72 team, you take them and put them in now, like they still shouldn't be 0-5. And that's how good this KLB team is, or I thought they were.
Honestly, it is a very disappointing because like I feel you put this team in Division Two and they'd be 5-0.
Yeah, like I'd say they go we're at worst 9-1.
Well, yeah, I was talking about the first 5 games.
Yeah, no, no, yeah, I think it'd be five
Let's
and
see
zero.
where who's coming up in their schedule. Oh, Outlaws, you guys, Unit, Double Dippers again. Yeah, they did play Idaho twice. So like in their first 5 games, they played Outlaws and Idaho 3 out of the first 5 games. Um, yeah, like let's talk about the good. Double Dippers win this game. Look, Double Dippers through 4 games have more points for scored than KOLB. That's pretty impressive.
And KLB's played an extra game.
Yes.
Damn, who would have thought you would have said that getting into the season?
So Dave Brisson only 8 incompletions, 0 interceptions, keeping the ball, no turnovers. This was great. We got a pick six also by Christian Pedroza on defense. Looks like Nick Potvin was rushing in this game, or maybe he got a few sacks by tackling near the line of scrimmage. Plot was back for this game. Simone Shen leading the way. Look, Victor Davis clearly the difference maker in this game. 4 touchdowns just to himself, right?
That's crazy. Look, eight, like almost
I-
50% of the
If you
catches.
just take Victor Davis's touchdowns, Double Dippers win this game.
Good call. It's a very good call. The 145 yards. That's surprising, man, because KOB has those safeties, right? Like you have guys that can play deep, that can cover, that could play man defense.
Yeah. So I think honestly, like I'm glad Double Dippers won. I'm happy for them. New team in Division One.
Hmm.
I quite honestly thought it maybe would have taken. I didn't think they'd go winless, obviously, but I thought it maybe would have taken a few extra weeks to get that first win. But this is great for
Hmm.
them, and I think that next week having a doubleheader, they could definitely build on this. Like they don't need to go 2-0, but if they
Hmm.
split and they go 1-1, they're still well in the race at that point,
Yeah,
right?
true. True. Could rather be
Um,
2-4 at that point.
and they're playing the Unit and Ironals, two good teams, but every team is good in this division. Definitely winnable games. Like it's not as if you're going to these games thinking there's no chance we got to win them. They're definitely winnable games. Um, yeah,
Yo, I mean, look, the Double Dippers unit. I think this was Victor Davis's first game with Dippers this year, if I'm not mistaken. But I score kept the unit Double Dippers a few weeks ago, and the second half of that game was all Double Dippers. They ended up losing the game, but Victor Davis didn't play in that game. So yeah, like you do a point spread heading into this game, and maybe unit are favored by like 4.5. So
yeah,
that wouldn't be surprising at all. Um, yeah, so big win by Double Dippers. I mean, some wins aren't created equally, and I think the one this weekend wasn't.
yeah. It's good that they also won like pretty convincingly, right? Like by
Hmm.
16 points.
Hmm.
They were up 16 at half actually.
Damn. Yes, so nail in the coffin for KLB.
Yeah, if you're asking if they're going to make the playoffs, I'd probably say there's no chance right now.
Like if your percentage right now.
Well, look, the current last playoff team has 3 wins, right?
Let's play the game. Yes, but let's play the game more.
Yeah, but like I think you'll need a minimum and probably more, but like you're not getting in with fewer than 4 wins.
Yeah, right.
So they would need to go 4 out of 5 in their last 5 games, like win 4 out of their last 5 games,
Yeah,
and even there they'd be 4-6, and it does not guarantee you. Like if they run the table and go 5-5, I'd say they have a 50% chance.
yeah, doable.
Before this, let's go to the last game, Ransor unit. Before this game started, I was looking at the standings. So try to visualize it now. If the Ransor won, Ransor would be at 4-2, sitting in second place, and the unit would be a 1-3 tied with double dippers. There would be a huge gap between the last playoff spot and the bottom three non-playoff teams. Unit would have the exact same record as Dippers. Ransor would have leapfrogged the Outlaws in second place, and you would have had a 2-win gap between the fourth and this fifth place team. Not that anyone's season would have been done, but that would have been like a huge disparity in the standings, and you would have clearly saw the top four, the bottom three. Right now, this tight win by the unit, really has it wide open for the top 5 teams and for those 4 playoff spots. And hopefully, I'll be saying top 6 teams next season after next week if Double Dippers at least split their doubleheader.
It was massive, man. I remember like looking at the schedule this weekend. I was like, this is the most important game in Division One by far. Because, like you said, in terms of like where they'd be in the standings, in terms of head to head too, now, Unit gets that game up on them. And if you look at the play by play in this game, credit Unit for staying in it because I think Ranceur were up by
Yeah.
about I don't want to see if it's 6 or 7, but they're up by 6 or 7 at late in the first second half. Their defense got a stop. Then they scored turnover on downs. Like the old Unit team, I don't think would have came back from this deficit.
So
And they did. They won an ugly-ish game, right? Like something that you have to do in Division One. And Vinny clutched up when he needed to, and like the defense stood tall.
Vinny hella clutched up. Like Vinny threw a pick to Eric down 6 with 7 minutes left. His
Mhm.
defense, by means of Jared Mooney, get the ball back. So Ransor had the ball with under 5 minutes to go, up 6.
Yeah, right.
Penalty on the unit for illegal formation. So I'm guessing it was like a third and short situation at that point.
Hmm.
Uh, and huge pick by Jeremy. Vinny get the ball back. Vinny, great quarterback, very smart quarterback. You could see he tries to burn as much time as he can to end the game with the ball. He does so by giving the ball back with under a minute. He scores and he gets that super important 1 point convert.
Hmm.
I just speak to Vinny today. He did say that Nicolas Boucher, one of the most disruptive rushers he's ever faced. Like he literally
Yeah.
said he was making his life hell all game long. But for some unknown reason, Nicolas Boucher did not rush that last drive.
Well, I was thinking about that too, and like he's also incredibly valuable as like a DB too. Like
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I don't know where like he
but
make the most impact because yes, he's an incredible rusher, but then like you know what I mean? Like which receiver is going to beat him on like a post route? You know what I mean?
unit has a great offense, and Hansar held the unit to 19 points through all but 1 minute of the game. Why would you change your defense at
Yeah,
that point?
yeah, fair, fair, fair.
Holding a Division One team to 19 points is incredible, right?
Yeah, no, 100%.
You ain't gonna lose many of those games. So
No,
I'll just say, huge win by the unit, way to clutch up. Even though both quarterbacks threw 2 picks in this game, um, yeah,
converts, man, converts.
great ball distribution by both quarterbacks. Seriously, used to
Hmm.
getting most of their guys involved. Converts were huge in this game. Uh, like, yeah,
It's good. I like that. And like Ash is obviously the main guy there, but I like it. Like he had 5, Devin had 7, Chris had 7. And this I think that's what makes this unit team dangerous. And just this one victory here for unit over also makes the division so much more exciting heading into week
oh, for
6.
sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. It's like I said, there would have been that like little split in the standings the next couple of weeks until someone like stepped up or one of the top teams like screwed up. But now you clearly see that it's going to be a battle, and this is one of the reasons why we just. I know other leagues have like, let's say you have like 7 teams in the division, like 9 teams make the playoffs somehow. This is why we appreciate having like a between like roughly 60% of
Yeah.
teams, like between 50 and like 65 make the playoffs because like the season's a battle. The season is meaningful. Like these games mean something during the season, and it's not just like we'll just play and then like who cares what happens in the season, and then like a team like KLB will win the championship at the end of the day, you know.
Facts.
Um, so yeah, like this game just proves that like I wasn't there, but I felt that I feel from what I've heard, it was almost like a playoff atmosphere at that game. And like Double Dippers now next week, they're two games. They got to win at least one game if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Hmm. Hey, playoff time starts right now, folks. Don't beat around the bush.
What division you want to go to next?
Let's go Div 3, not Div 2, Div 3.
You're gonna skip a division?
Yes, I am.
Are you gonna remember to come back to Div 2?
Probably not. So I repped a Div 3 game.
You did.
Did I? Yeah, I did.
It went
Holy cow.
overtime.
But what a game. Like, yeah, game was incredible. It was like it was during the game, I was like thinking, okay, wow, like this the chance this game was to overtime. Then later when I was like, okay, this seems like an overtime type game, and then the game went to overtime. Um, but long story short, these are two very good teams. Um, I was impressed with both QBs in this one. Was it?
Holy
Yeah.
smokes, good ball distribution by Alex for subbing for a team that he doesn't play with.
Yes, 100%. And look, Alex played great. Statistically, Josh was like, he had a sick toe tap catch in the back of the end zone. I believe it was like a post corner route. Um, as much as we don't want to talk about him, Baby Kusi took over this game.
Why do we
Um,
not want to talk about him?
well, he's related to Kevin, and we don't want to talk about Kusi, but it's true. Like Baby Kusi, we kind of can. And
Two picks?
was that
Two picks?
two picks? One of them was in the red zone was like he took a knee, and the other one was he just like, it was I think it was a post route. He undercut it.
Why do you take a knee?
It was a good call, bro. It was like guys winning there. He
Nah,
made the right
he
decision.
he should know he should get a pick six or nothing. Like
Yeah,
I
uh,
love having Nick on my team.
I know just for
Uh,
that. But no,
hey, Francis really giving you a run for your money on the average there, eh?
at a 4.5, bro. I think it was like wow, I'm averaging 4.2. He's doing freaking better than me at this rate. Um, Yeah, the ball distribution was good, but yeah, Kusei took over this game. He had a pick late in the game. He had the touchdown to tie the game, and he had the extra point for the win. And his first, I think this is like the perfect fit. It's exactly what Trollers needed. They needed a new safety. They kind of needed another weapon on offense. Anyway, shout out to Kusei. He gets my game ball, my MVP. It was a really good game. Both teams made great plays. It was a Hail Mary on the last play of the game by Jade Vipers. I believe it was. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Emilio last. It was incredible. There was like a bomb that was like caught, and then his teammate kind of ripped it out of his own teammate's hands. And there was like, wait, is that legal? Is that not legal? And either way, I called touchdown because it was a touchdown. Um,
Was it your
and
call to make?
then
Weren't you head ref?
no, I wasn't head ref.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, no, I wasn't head ref. Yeah, we'll talk about that after. But
Wait, who are
yeah,
you refing with?
um, Alexi.
Okay.
Was I refing with Alexi? Second game. Yeah, and then Baby Kusi the first. Yeah, Alexi. Um, and yeah, crazy. Like Jade Vipers controlled the game, and then Kusi kind of took it over, and then Jade Vipers scored there, and then it was just that extra point to seal the deal. Very good teams. Very impressed with both quarterbacks. Some nice catches made in this game. Nice defensive plays made, and it was really this is like a chess match, honestly. And I'm glad it went down to the wire.
Cessna's sounds like a great game here. 30-26. Cessna scoring on the last play of the game. I think I saw. Yeah, there was the video. I feel like I can't even share it. Did you see it?
Oh my gosh, that was the last play of the game.
That was last play of the game. Milan to Pat Saint Martin for 33 yards, touchdown. Uh,
Holy,
so this game was tied. Milan gets it safetied by Kev St. Pierre, and Hounds go up 2 points.
that's
Wow,
crazy.
what a redemption!
Wow, Saint Martin
Oh my God.
flying 129, 4 touchdowns. Well, he's a veteran, right?
Yeah. So huge win by Cessnas there. This game also caught my attention by seeing the score. Spartans destroying Les Petits Phoques. Um,
Yeah, I didn't get that at all. There were a few drops for the Petit Fuck. I watched a bit of this game, and there were actually quite a few drops.
Look like Ben Denis fitting in well with Spartans, eh?
Serious, bro. The 4 catches, 78 yards. And then Alec here, I guess, getting the game ball, 3 interceptions and a pick six. I think he came late to the game too.
That's impressive.
Yeah, honestly, I think I would have picked Pretty Fuck to win this game, and they lose by 27.
Give me your game of the week in Division 3 for next week.
Oof, I like it. Right there, bang. No Mad Jade Vipers. 1240.
I'm going to fuck Montreal Cessnas. I want to see how Cessnas come out strong after that big win.
Hmm.
And let's fuck how they bounce back.
I like that too. You could say Ghost Hounds too, two great teams. Although Hounds, I think that's two in a row they lost now. After I just started praising them. Also, keep an eye on Ducks. Hey, Ducks be flying. And man, are their offensive numbers impressive.
Yeah, I noticed. What division would you like to go to
But
next?
I also ref the game in this. Man, you must have been desperate for refs. They ref two games. Let's see. This is also a back and forth game. I refed. It was Wong Dynasty um, against the free agent team, a JS free agent team. Yeah,
Oh, a
21-20.
nice close one.
So
I'm seeing a
this
lot of
game is
closer games in Division 5. That's great.
yeah. So
Most of
look at
these
that
scores
first
are
half,
pretty
Terry.
close.
How many total points?
Donut.
Donut. I
Is
was
that a
sure this.
mistake or like the scorekeeper put like all that points in the second half?
No. It is not a mistake. I was sure this game was ending like the women's championship a few years ago, 1-0 in overtime. I was sure. Um, okay, so a lot of things to talk about here. The like this was not a pretty game in the first half whatsoever. It was actually hard to I don't want to say watch because I was reffing, but it'd be hard to be a fan watching this game. A lot of muff snaps, a lot of stuff like that, and then like the second half, this game kind of just completely took over, and it was like big time players like okay, I'm gonna make a play,
Who are
and
those big time players?
Jungsu Lee, he had a crazy he caught the ball with his face and then like he ran and then lost his glasses and he still scored. It was an incredible play. And then he thought this game was over and then yeah, Stormbreaker scored late. There was a nice TD. I think it was a deep ball by JF. And then so Jacob actually was snapping in the beginning of this game and he was just having trouble snapping. So then David Bisson started to snap and his snaps were on point. And then he took over this game in the second half. He had a sick catch and a sick touchdown. He kind of bobbled the ball, caught it. It was down. I think it was like a bomb down the right sideline. And they just saved all the points for the second half in this game. And honestly, like I felt Stormbreaker were kind of like had the edge in this game because if you go by the score by score, they had scored late. I believe they were up 13-7. There wasn't too much time, and I just didn't see enough offense from Wong Dynasty to be able to put up points. And then they just completely proved me wrong. A bust in coverage for Stormbreaker, and Terry, a little bit surprising. Stormbreaker on two converts didn't rush. There was no rushes. So there was six guys playing defense, and I believe on both of them, Wong Dynasty got the 1 point conversion.
Did you ask JF about that one?
I was surprised. I didn't like that decision at all.
Did you ask anyone about it? Did you ask JF about it?
No, I didn't. I was thinking about it after, and like Tyler was watching the game on the sideline because he was cheering on his Wong Dynasty boys, and I was like, yeah, like this is look, hindsight's 2020, but like even if you have 12 defenders, covering five players, if you have unlimited time, you're gonna find a receiver open.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, good
credit
point.
Ryan in the like he was taking his time, and he got I believe twice they did it, and twice Wong Dynasty got 1 point conversion.
And like the converts were the difference in this game, eh?
Yes.
So what surprises me though is that they have a great logo and their logo says Stormbreakers. The team name is Stormbreaker. So there's only one Stormbreaker on the team. It's like they nominate one person to break the storm every week, and that's why it's not plural.
Look, some teams don't even have a name or a logo, so I'm going to give
This
these
team
guys.
is well organized.
Yeah, yes, very true. JF as captain, yeah, you best believe they're organized.
Yeah. So I want to talk about the 438 Ballers, which is the other free agent team against Goon Squad. Both these teams have gotten, I think, pretty much destroyed since the beginning of the season. I think so. It was good to see a nice competitive one point game among these two. 438 Ballers actually had the lead at halftime. Goon Squad scored 25 unanswered points. Oh wait,
Holy cow.
something's wrong here. Did the game start because one team was late? Okay, the game started The game started, I'm guessing, uh,
Damn, good. How'd you catch? Yeah, one of our games started like 23 minutes late.
yeah, because you could see here that 438 Ballers only scored 12 points. So I'm guessing Goon Squad were late.
There was a 12-0 lead for 438.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. It's not a
Yeah,
blessing and a curse, but man, that changes the way you play the game on both sides, eh?
yeah, for sure. And you could see that Christian only went 4 for 15. Half of his pass went for touchdowns, though.
Talk about being efficient. You'll take that.
Yeah,
I feel like we're seeing more pick sixes than ever now. It's just a thing.
that's why I was surprised that Nick took a knee.
Yeah, good call.
Like even
Before I
Huddle
forget,
and Cuddle Super Bowl cut close game.
9 points. What are they? 3 field goals.
No, they probably got a touchdown, 1 point convert, and then a pick two or a safety.
Man, that's impressive.
Before you forget, what were you gonna say?
Barbara had a sick one-handed catch on the weekend. Like actually sick. Yeah, there's a safety, eh?
Yeah, with which team?
With big booties. That was on at the same time I was reffing. I think it was. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, big booties. Tough loss though, but still some highlight reel plays.
You said sick one hand catch.
Yes, and was it Elliot Ferrand who score keeps, right?
Yes.
He also had a sick one-handed catch in this game.
Really?
Yes, he did. It was so casual too. It was like one hand, brought it in. The energy in this game was awesome. Um, and then who was the two? Yeah, Jaden, I believe, too, had a nice catch on a corner route.
Was
Highly replaced, but yeah.
Barbara's like very Jerry Rice like or
Yeah, she was. Like a movie that changed, 5 yards per catch. Um, and unfortunately wasn't the spark they needed though in this game. Tough game. I thought this game would be closer, honestly.
what division would you like to go to next?
Let's go two.
Okay, Dave made me laugh here. So first of all, Iron Trollers forfeited their game.
Oh, come on,
Uh,
Terry.
and then Dave tells me he's like, it's crazy that we scored the most points this week with only 25 points in a forfeit win. How does no Division Two score more than 21 points this weekend?
Okay,
Even
wait a minute. Wait a
even
minute.
the actual score in this game, I think Trollers had 18, 19.
Yeah, I watched the
So
end of this game.
so no one scored more than 21 points.
Man, that's impressive. Is that good defense? We'll say it's good defense, right?
I don't know, man. Like usually this division be like popping points left and right.
I know that is surprising.
Like witching hour, I know they're missing their quarterback this week, but they went from 50 points to 6 points.
Yeah.
And like I guess Tristan's only a Division One All-Star quarterback, not Division Two, just Division One, because he balled out in Division One, but he
Yeah.
struggled in Division Two. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that was okay. Wait, why did Trollers forfeit?
Uh, so they brought in a sub that was a legal sub, but with that sub, they busted the team cap.
And John, the owner, didn't know this because.
Owner slash commissioner. I guess it was just an oversight. It just so happened that the players they were missing were their players with the lowest cap. So like
Right, right.
the sub caps are so low that I guess you assume that if you're bringing a sub that's underneath the sub cap, which
Mm,
JF was underneath 80, it would fit. But the
right.
players they were missing were rated 75 and 69. Sorry, 75 and 71.
And what's the team cap for Div 2?
85, 985.
Shoot, yeah. Man, I was getting ready to talk about this game. So
You can
honor
still
game
talk
go
about the
2-0
game
this
that happened on
weekend.
the field. Sorry,
Honor game go 2-0 this weekend.
that's not what's the craziest part. Honor game are 4-1 now in the standings,
What?
and they could have been 5-0 because they had the lead in that week one game against Bin.
Well, I felt like honor game season was like done after week one.
It's crazy how this affected the standings.
Damn. Credit this team, and they have like Dave, obviously a Div 1 quarterback. The defense it flies. The defense flies. Victor Davis, where he hit a sick pick. Which game was that? Again, it was that first drive of witching hour game. I saw him get a nice interception. This honor game defense, they may have the best defense in the division honor game.
I think Dave would like to hear that.
No, it's not. Yeah, like I mean, it's no, not discrediting Dave.
No, Dave takes a lot of pride in defense. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I was being genuine.
Oh yeah, yeah. But see, and he
Like
also
even though
plays for the defense too.
even though he's the quarterback, I know he's heavily involved in the defensive scheme and play calls and strategy.
Bro, he has that watch thingy that has plays too.
That's sick. He showed it to you.
Yeah,
Maybe you
but
should get one of those for annuals.
I'm all kidding aside. I'm thinking of having the thingy majiggy back. Once you got to go back to square one.
Oh man, Div 2 is gonna wake up bright and early. Maybe I don't think more points are gonna
Bro.
be scored.
Yeah, I'm okay. Bro, be quarterback those two games, bro. That's ridiculous. You
Yeah,
can back to back weeks where I have a game at 8:40 and 10.
so you don't want to throw?
No, I don't want to play. Never want to throw. Shoot. Um. Well, okay. So all four games are early.
Yeah. Get your coffee ready, eh?
Preach. Witching Hour Iron Trolls. That's gonna be a good one. I
That's a
think that.
big one, right? And
Yeah, it
even
actually
like
is.
Ben Simon says Ben are on a 1 game winning streak right now. Simon says are on a 2 game losing
A
streak, I
one
believe.
game winning streak. Well, that's the first time I've ever heard that. Wow.
Oh no,
I like that one.
Simon says are also on a 1 game winning streak. So this is the battle of teams with a 1 game winning streak. So get your popcorn ready at 10 a.m. because these two teams are coming in not red hot, just maybe yellowish hot.
Bad. That's crazy to go a full MFL game and having one is pretty impressive. Hey, look at Iron Wolves. They played two games, they didn't win a freaking game. So maybe being on 1 game winning streak is a good thing.
It's a good way to end Division 2. What division would you like to go to next?
Let's go Div. Shoot, let's go Div 4. Let's go Div 4.
Any teams on a 1 game win streak here? Let's see.
But usually that's like my tempo line. So I'm glad that you those fights. Let's see here. Which game? Slicks. Atlas. Okay, no, there was one. No, Baby Yoda, Mustard Tigers. No, actually, no. Okay, wait, there was one. Oh yes, what's happening with Slicks, Terry?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean they lost by 23 to
France?
Laval. Laval is obviously a good team. But a few strange losses this year. Like, okay, like Luleck's a solid team, but only putting up 14 points and only putting up 19 against Laval and losing by that many. Were they missing star players in this game?
They
Because
did put
that
up
was
40 in their 2 wins.
yeah, facts.
They were missing Luca.
Mm. Okay, obviously being a huge piece.
But still, I agree that the game should not have been this one-sided. Um, Dave Chanson's doing pretty well at the quarterback position. He was almost going to give that up
Man,
because he didn't feel he was good enough to play quarterback anymore. But so far, so good this season.
almost 14 yards of completion, 5 interceptions to 1 pick.
They going deep.
Even if he struggles with the quarterback position, this defense is good enough to keep them in games. And look, no one's ever played quarterback for the first season and been good at it, right? So it takes time.
Yeah.
Outsiders too. I was speaking to our buddy Ryan, and I think that they're missing their QB. I don't think he's played at all this season.
We got 3-4-0 teams and then a 3-0 team.
Oh, also, I know someone on DTS.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he coaches Flag. Where's he coach Flag? Shoot, I forget. at St. Thomas, I think. Anyways, I spoke to him and I was like, "You guys are killing it." He's like, "Yeah, but it's like Div 4." And I was like, "No, no, bro, you guys are killing it." He's like, "Yeah, thanks, man."
You wanna say his name?
I don't know.
How do you know he
My bad.
coaches at St. Thomas?
Because I just coached a Loyola game right before, and we spoke, and he said, "Oh, our team's in the MFL Div 4." Like that respect.
Wait, he told you that at the Loyola game?
Yeah, like right,
Oh,
we had a Loyola game, and then
like, and he recognized you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did you feel like a hot shot?
I mean, I wasn't gonna say that, but now that you mention it,
And
yeah, but
who won it was the girls team that you coached?
yeah. Wait,
And who
shout out to
won?
Loyola girls champions, bantam and cadet. Let's
Oh,
go
it was the
over.
finals that you coached against him?
No, 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 it wasn't even against him. He was playing the game after. I
He
think
was
it was the juvenile
playing?
girls because Loyola girls don't have a juvie team.
He was playing?
No, he was coaching.
Oh, you said playing.
Yeah, you know what I mean, bro.
Um,
Anyways, yeah, that's the story in DTS.
Nothing but D. Pretty impressive season so far, eh?
They're showing that that defense big time.
Damn, we had Mathieu Demers filling out for his buddy Gold in this game here. Um, let's
Hey, good to
see.
see Matt playing in the rock.
It's crazy. Nothing but D are 3-1, but they're sitting in seventh at the seventh spot right now.
Man,
Past our prime time are 3-1, and they're in eighth place.
that's okay. So I'm not even gonna ask how many make the playoffs or buys and everything. But and that's good. And then you got FAT players. That's gonna be a solid squad sitting at 500. Atlas 2, Blue Badgers. But Blue Badgers at the 15 seed. Who would have thought that?
Yeah, I
Bearhood 2, Bearhood 0 and 6. That is surprising.
think it's more surprising they only have 54 points scored through those 6 games.
Yeah, I'm getting good vibes from Baby Yoda. Like I've heard some good things about them.
What'd you hear?
Hmm, can't really remember, but I heard good things. No, I heard that they're quite. I heard that they're quite quick.
Okay,
That they're quick and they play very well as a team. And
nice.
defensively, 63. Yeah, man, that's pretty good. 4 games giving them 63 points.
What divisions we got left?
Women's. And then did we do?
Okay, so
Yeah, look at that first game. This Drapeau Drama Queens. Um, saw that
let's
caught
quickly
my
talk about the
attention.
second one.
Yeah, we could. Well, it wasn't as close, but
There shouldn't be that many points scored.
meaning
Be a little nicer with more inexperienced teams.
okay, okay. Yeah, to win by 69 is a lot.
There's Apo Drama Queens. This has like a playoff preview written all over it, eh?
Yes.
Drama Queens are up huge in this game. Des Rapo clawed back. But I would like to say it's still very, very impressive that, sorry, I'm jumping from one to the other. Daphne threw 11 touchdowns in this game. Like, that is crazy. Yaretsi Cruz with four herself, including and 1 point converts. Okay, so back to the DS Drapeau Drama Queens one.
That is very impressive. You're right. Let me be a record.
Sorry?
Has to be a record.
The what?
What, the 11 passing touchdowns?
I think DS are trying to show us that if they were in that finals, it would not have ended 0-0. Oh, wow. Daphne with the top three records.
Holy, oh my gosh. Damn, I was right.
Yeah, doesn't happen
11.
very often.
That's why I said it. Man, good stuff. Yeah, this game,
Wow, Laksani, 11 receptions,
yes.
139 yards, 2 touchdowns. Is that a record?
Catches. No, I don't think so. Maybe for
11 was not, but she does have the record of 14.
and she has 12 as well. Yeah. Well, we got some banana stuff going on in the women's division this year. But
Hey,
I
you saw
love.
this game?
No, I didn't. But I also when we talked with Max the last few shows, and it was like it's awesome to see how close a lot of these games are. You know, a lot of these games weren't close. But when we first started, a lot of the games were more lopsided. Like this is exactly what we want to see in the women's division. We got two of the top teams with absolute studs on both sides. Balling out. Look, this game was more one-sided at the beginning, and the team came back, and it was ended up being a heck of a game.
Yeah. I think they play against each other again, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was the first.
Oh
No,
no,
it's
they
the
already played against
second
each other
time.
twice. Okay. And John McQueen's actually won both. Wow.
I think
Crazy Bees undefeated.
3 games. Okay, so
12 points against through 3 games.
I'm no mathematician, but I think that's 4 points given up per game. So does that mean are Crazy Bees our favorites to win it all? Right now, you have to give me a team. You could do your 1A, 1B nonsense, but like, who's your 1A team that you think's favorite? Give me a,
Damn, put me on the spot, eh?
I always do. Okay, I have mine.
I mean, with this Drapeau, even though they're sitting at six with 165 points for, it's really hard. Lady Mavs, when they've had their full roster, have been like destroying teams.
Hmm.
Uh, I got Crazy Bees in my top four, but something tells me I'm going with Lady Mavs as my favorite.
Really, eh?
Yeah. Who's yours?
Maybe I know the easy and the cheesy pick, but I like drama queens, man. Just experience, experience, experience.
Did we do all the Montreal divisions?
It's a good question. Do we do Div 3?
Yeah, you spoke about the game you refed, the overtime game.
Good call. Do we do Div 4?
Yeah, Baby Yoda.
Good call. We did Div 5? Yeah, good stuff.
We did the five,
Yeah, when the game I ref the good battle between Wong Dynasty
and
Stormbreakers.
Breaker.
Zzz.
They're not breakers.
Yeah, true, true, true.
Let's quickly go over Laval Division One. Uh, Bandinos came into the day 0-2. They end the day 2-2, getting two huge wins against Sooners 45 and the Laval Free Agents. Laval Free Agents, it's time to get a name, or else William Power will baptize you
Oh my,
by next week. You do
bro,
not
they're
want that.
lucky.
It's a Laval team on top of it, and you know he does not like Laval. So,
They're
uh,
no, no, I don't. I wouldn't say like the. I despise Brosser, but no, I'm kidding. But I love it's MFL, bro. I love MFL.
so Bandinos actually had a sub quarterback here, Christopher Landry, crazy arm. Like I saw a few plays. I was there at Laval,
Mm.
um, and he literally threw this beautiful deep ball right in the breadbasket. Receiver was one of the Rump brothers. I think it was Liam. Literally didn't have to like slow down in stride right over our boy Jonathan Woodley. A greatly thrown ball. Sooners 45. Unfortunate injury to Diego. Wishing him well. Speedy
Okay.
recovery. Hope to see him back on the field. It probably won't be anytime soon, but at
Shit.
some point.
That
Good
sucks.
news is, yeah, it really sucks. I saw him in court today. I really felt for him. Um, Great player, but like even better person.
Yeah.
Luckily for them, like some positive, they had Nestor on the team as a receiver. Nestor's a more than capable quarterback. Was seeing him with his Speedy Gonzalez moves today, making a few guys miss. Um, yeah, Laval Free Agents having a close one against Bellows in business to end the day. This is a surprise that it's Bellows' first win at of the season. I know they had a bit of roster inconsistency early on. Villains had to wear pennies because both these teams were purple, so maybe they didn't like that. They decided to show Black Colombo, hey, we're the real purple team here, man.
That's crazy. That may be the least used color in flag football, and there's two teams that have the same one.
Yeah, let's quickly go over Division Two
I checked touchdown there.
because you
The
have friends on the team, right?
Oh yeah, trust against Blazers, and I think there was 5 total touchdowns in this game, and 3 of them were pick sixes.
Wait, which game were there five total touchdowns? Oh, the second. Okay, but the Blazers, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, second one for touchdown.
Besides the Le Villain game, pretty close games altogether.
Old school, eh? Like the 12-9. We got 4 field goals to three. Then you have, damn, man, that's crazy. Blitz having one game played and a bunch of them having four.
Yeah,
That schedule's going to be packed. Well, Blazers are a veteran squad, right?
they played. I believe it's their second season.
Okay.
It might be their third, but I'm pretty sure it's their second.
Hmm.
They got that nice Instagram page going. I don't know if you follow them, but if you don't, you should be following them.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah.
Respect. I'll check it out.
Which team name is your favorite in this division?
It's a good one. I'm gonna go. It caught me off guard. I'm gonna go softies.
Yeah, I knew you were a softie.
Yeah, no,
I,
no. I mean, no, because just like you like softies, like a teddy bear.
I, I literally asked the question because I saw the softies name, and I'm like, I could imagine you on that team.
I ain't no softie. Well,
They
well,
don't
that's
look
like
too soft though. That
I was
logo,
gonna
eh?
say.
Look pretty scary to me.
There'd be some hardy softies, some softy hardies.
Anyway, I know it's their favorite. I mean, before we get to that,
Yeah.
anything you want to talk about, share, any announcements?
Are we like almost at midway-ish point of the season?
Sorry,
We're almost at midway-ish point of the season, eh?
it's crazy that we've only played games in the month of May. The regular season started the month of May. We've only played games in the month of May. There've been no June games yet, and there's 5 weeks that went by.
Oh, because like the first Saturday was like early.
Yeah, the month of May had 5 Saturdays.
Holy cow.
There's 11 weeks in the regular season. Playoffs start in July.
Yeah.
So like the other 6 weeks are going to be within June and July, but like almost 50% of the games happen in the first month of the season in May.
Damn, yeah, that is crazy. But I feel like we're just yeah, like it's like we're always talking about like teams the season's almost being done, KLB, and it's like it's only May.
Well, they did play 5 games and they're 0
Yeah,
5.
that's
So
true. Yeah, I don't know. Facts.
yeah, so yeah, make sure your players get 5 games played for the playoffs.
Yeah.
If you have any injuries, let the league know as soon as possible because it's much easier to get an exception at the end of the season
Mhm.
when you've notified the leagues during the season. Um, yeah, anything else you want to say?
No, I think that's it. You said big things. I think we're either all at LeBaire this week or
No, there's 2 parks.
gosh darn it.
You could have
Oh,
just
by the
asked
way,
me.
Louisiana is I heard it's in Timbuktu, like actual Timbuktu.
I mean, it's on the island of Montreal.
Yeah. But it was with our buddy Tristan, and he was like, I just came back from Park New Orleans. And I said, well, how far was he? He goes, yeah, 45 minutes. I said, what? You took
Yeah,
the bus?
I heard there was a lot of traffic. This like usually it's about half an hour to the other parks, but
Yeah.
I heard this past Saturday it took some people up to 50 minutes, and it was just like unusual traffic. Like it was just like really bad traffic. But like on other times it's taken Kevin like 30 minutes.
Well, because it was the Tour de France this weekend, no?
I believe that was only on Sunday.
Oh. Well, so it's not like a where you go from one park to the other, like back-to-back games.
You can't go to like LeBaire and Terry in back-to-back games. It's considered a conflict,
Right. But like technically, okay, I see what you mean.
but definitely not to down there. Like it's 30 minutes.
But it's Olympic Stadium, eh?
Yeah, it's near the Olympic Stadium.
Man, I heard they saw Yuppie there.
Where at the Olympic Stadium?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Wow, Yuppie's the baseball guy, bro.
Okay. The mascot of the Expos that don't
Yeah.
exist anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All
your
right.
favorite segment now, bold predictions.
You're gonna go Div 1, I'm gonna go women's.
Okay. I start or you start?
You can start since Div 1's already here.
Okay, so my bold prediction is that Double Dippers are going to win a game this week. No, I'm kidding. No, seriously, my bold prediction is that not only do Double Dippers go 2-0 this weekend, I know that's like not that bold as possible. KOLB win their first game this weekend as well.
Oh wow.
And they
That-
shut us up.
that's actually pretty, honestly, like that's actually solid. Well, I hope you're wrong because Double Dippers play against Iron Wolves, so hopefully it doesn't happen. But man, that would shake up the standings a lot, eh?
Not that much, no.
Yes, it very much would,
Oh,
too.
yes, if Double Dippers win both games, yes, we spoke about it. Yeah, you're right. All
Okay,
right, what's your bold prediction?
Okay, let me see. Name of this. Oof, man. Okay, I got my eye on that disc that pull Lady Mavs game. If we pull up, okay, so we said this. Okay, Lady Mavs in this one. I took a Daphne there too. Okay, so Daphne's been doing really good at the quarterback position. And
Yes,
I think Lady Mavs, are they 3-1?
I
I know
believe they are.
they put up points as well. Okay, we talk about like interceptions happening in some ways in the moment. There's a lot of interceptions and pick sixes and stuff. This game, we're going to see more total passing touchdowns and incompletions. We're seeing fireworks.
So it happens that like a quarterback has a great day and they throw more touchdowns and incompletions. So we always like point that out. Now you're
Mhm.
gonna say both quarterbacks combined will have more touchdowns and incompletions.
And each of them will. It's not like one will have like none
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
one will have eight. Yeah, both girls will have more touchdown passes than incompletions.
Okay, and what's the rest of it?
This have one Lady Maps.
No, no, I feel usually you're bolder than that, so I was expecting more to come out. Like,
No, it's perfectly bold. I know you like to hate on my stuff, but
yeah, it's not that
that's
bold.
all. Okay, Joe, bro.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in.
Yes, yes.
Make sure you like, subscribe, comment.
All that good stuff.
Yeah,
Well, it's good to see you.
same.
Yeah. Are you be there this
Hopefully,
week?
hopefully I see you on Saturday. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully. I think I'm gonna sleep through my alarm.
Okay.
Okay, see you guys. Be there, be square. LeBaire and Park, New Orleans, apparently this weekend.
And Darcy McGee.
Damn. All right, folks. See you Saturday. Be there, be square.